Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Gruba. Feel free to check out my website, jennifergruba.com, spelled like just how you see on the YouTube channel, to see more information about places that I'm teaching and things that I'm offering. Today I am offering you a meditation to help you harness your inner joy. It is very much our nature as humans to easily feel and express joy when things in our external world go how we would like them to, or are perceived as positive. So we feel joy because we got a raise at work. Easy peasy. We didn't have to work at that. That joy just came. We feel joy when we see one of our children maybe achieve or overcome something or help someone. But sometimes things in our lives don't naturally bring us joy, and we need to harness that, and we need to evoke our own joy. So that's what this meditation is for today. So with that being said, there's going to be some things that you need to do to prepare. And I don't just mean the usual, like breathing. We'll do that together. I would like you to, if you are at home and you can, light a candle and do something to create the space to be very comfortable for yourself, maybe even a little luxurious. Maybe it's a favorite scented candle or something like that. And then also find a shirt or something else that you might wear, a piece of jewelry that also brings you joy. And I know you can pause this and come back to me, so I'll wait for you to do these things. For example, I'm wearing this top. It brings me joy because it's very comfortable and soft. And I'm really weird about clothes feeling just restrictive and things like that. But also because the colors bring me joy. They make me think of sunsets, beautiful vistas, enjoying nature, yeah, so that's why I'm wearing that. And notice I said sunset, not sunrise, because getting up early does not bring me joy. So that's why I picked this shirt. And this necklace, for example, is a little half sun. My daughter has the other half. I gave it to her as a gift because I call her, and I've always called her since she was born, my sunshine. So those are some things that I did: the candles, the fireplace. I have a little blue lotus gift a friend gave me, and then my top and my jewelry that help to make me just feel good and bring me joy. So pause me, go get one or two things that you can think of. Maybe it's a t-shirt from a vacation place that you love, or a necklace or something like that, or a watch, something like that that someone gave you that brings you joy. Don't overthink it. Maybe just one or two things. So once you've set up your space nicely, something comfortable, cozy, and found a thing or two that brings you joy to either wear or surround yourself with, find a nice comfortable seat. I'm on a meditation cushion on my floor in front of my fireplace. Then lean back, and as always, lengthen the spine. Chin is parallel to the ground. Either softening the gaze or closing the eyes entirely, beginning to just notice the breath. Notice how the body is feeling. Notice any areas of tension in the body, maybe in the shoulders or the hips, and see what you can do to just soften those parts of the body. Soften at the jaw. Continuing to breathe here and allowing the awareness to fall on the breath. I want you to bring your attention to your heart space. So the middle of your chest, just like it sounds. Bring your awareness to that part of your body as you continue to inhale and exhale slowly and rhythmically. And as you let your awareness stay on your heart space, allow that part of your body to perhaps feel a little more open and lighter as you continue to breathe in and breathe out. And then bringing your awareness to the very, very middle of your chest, envision a soft white light. And with each inhale, that soft white light expands, taking up more space in the chest. And as you exhale, that white light gets smaller. And as you continue to breathe here, perhaps allowing that space, that heart space, to feel warmth, in addition to openness and softness. Perhaps continuing to envision that ball of light getting bigger and expanding in the chest as you breathe in, and then imagining it getting smaller as you breathe out. So for just a few moments, we're breathing in and out like this with that visualization of the light growing and then shrinking. So just beginning to foster a sense of joy in our bodies by the things we've surrounded ourselves with, by the things we might be wearing, and now by the way in which we're breathing and noticing that heart space in our bodies. And allowing that space in your body to feel less constricted and less tight as you continue to take air in and let air out. So now that we've primed our bodies, if you will, for evoking a sense of joy or being able to just be with and in a sense of joy, we'll continue to do that mentally and emotionally. So for me, it's helpful to close my eyes when I'm imagining things, but again, feel free to keep your eyes open if that's more comfortable for you. But I'd like you to bring your awareness to a memory, doesn't matter how old or recent, that naturally evokes joy for you. Something simple, not complicated. Maybe it was the birth of a child, or your wedding day, or something like that. Something that just brings you joy very easily. So taking a moment, feel free to kind of go through the Rolodex of memories and find your memory, find your joyous or joy-filled memory. And then visualize that memory. Take a freeze frame, if you will, a snapshot with your mind. So a visual recording of your favorite part of that memory. Maybe it's someone's smile or a song, but just envision that, see it, see the person that's involved, or people, or maybe it's a furry friend that's involved. Or maybe there's no people involved. Maybe it's something you've seen or witnessed, like a sunrise or a sunset, something like that. I want you to see that joy-filled memory. Notice what is around you in that memory. Are you inside or outside? Who's there? Again, if there's people or animals involved. What are they wearing? Do you remember? So taking in all these visual cues or visual reminders of that joyous moment. And then switching to the sounds that you recall hearing in that joyous moment. And maybe there were no sounds and it was silent. That's okay. Then pause and breathe with that visualization, that snapshot of your joyous moment in silence. Or maybe there's were sounds involved like laughter or crying or conversation or music. Maybe the sounds of waves lapping the shoreline. So for a few moments, just noticing and taking in and recalling the sounds that were occurring or happening during that joyous time for you. Next, recalling, this one might be a little bit harder perhaps, any smells from that day or that time. Maybe you can recall sea salt air or something delicious baking in the oven or the clinking of silverware against plates. Well, that sounds again. Maybe again, the smell of food, the air. Maybe the air was crisp, cool. Maybe it was warm and tropical. Maybe it's someone's perfume or cologne. And then holding in your awareness all of these parts of your memory of this joyous moment, occasion, or day. So combining the sights, the sounds, and the smells. And allowing yourself to just be in that moment. And then notice how being in that moment makes you feel. Perhaps you allow the corners of your mouth to draw towards your eyes, smiling as you recall that moment. Noticing maybe how your body feels looser, more relaxed. For the next few moments, we'll just stay in this memory of your joyous time, occasion. I'll mind the time and let you know when it's time to let go of that memory and end the meditation. So perhaps noticing one last snapshot of that joyous memory or occasion, and then releasing it, letting it go. And knowing that this exercise or meditation, that time is available for you to revisit any time you need to help evoke some joy for yourself. And allowing yourself for a few moments just to kind of bathe in how that made your body feel, how that might have made you feel emotionally, and staying with that. Eventually, we'll bring our hands to our heart centers. Feel free to allow the chin to come towards the chest. I'd like to thank you for joining me today, for meditating with me today. It is my hope that it helped to evoke a little bit of joy for you in your life right here, now, and in the present moment. The light that's in me honors and sees the light that's in each of you. Namaste.